Dangal greetings, I am Jason Rodriguez from 3ITC and I will be presenting my midterm lab examination for our networking subject. So here we are tasked to create a segmented network with VLANs, use VLAN routing and use static routing. So as we can see, we built our physical topology, so one router, one switch, and three devices which are PCs. So after that, we're going to configure VLANs on the switch. So I accessed the switch's CLI and created each VLAN using the VLAN ID and assigning a name. For example, VLAN 10 is for admission. So and so on, as you can see. So after that, we each port is associated with a device in a VLAN and was set to access mode using the commands that we can see on our screen. So switch port mode access was used to access each VLAN here. So this process was repeated for each device. So as you can see, we also implemented changing the host name for our switch and now our router as well. So to personalize our configuration, I changed the name of each switch to my surname, and this involved accessing the device CLI and using the hostname command. So now we're continuing on setting up inter-VLAN routing. So inter-VLAN routing was configured on our router by setting up sub-interfaces for each VLAN. This enabled traffic to pass between VLANs, allowing communication across different network segments. For each VLAN, I created a sub-interface using the interface FA0/0.10, and that is equals to the VLAN 10, so that's how we can access it. So for each VLAN, I created a sub-interface, and it specified the encapsulation with .1Q. So we also put the assigned IP address within the VLAN subnet. So as we can see here on our example. So this process was repeated for each VLAN to establish routing between them. We can also see here that I implemented the static routing by implementing direct traffic along specific paths. So our static routes were configured using the IP route command to ensure that the packets reach the intended destination network. So for example, would be the IP route 192.168.20.10 on the network that I added earlier. So now we're going to show our VLAN brief, and now we're going to assign our IP address and our default gateway. So this process is just repeated as well for each devices. So now we're going to test our connection. So I used ping commands to test our connectivity between devices in different VLANs. So here on our PC0, I pinged the one on VLAN 30, which is the 192.168.30.10, and it was routed successfully. So we can see here successful pings were confirmed by our correct IP addressing. So we also saw how I ping devices across networks. So here we can confirm that all routes were operational and that the traffic flowed as expected. This is the finished VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 30. And we're able to establish a successful connection by ensuring that they are routed correctly. So that's all, and thank you for listening.